You got a better response when I was talking.
Kitchen science project? Oh man, I don't know. Is that like a volcano type thing? Like,
No, because you can't eat that.
Can't you though? Can't you?
If you got a fire extinguisher, all you need is a water, and a Class A water fire extinguisher. Put a little cream in it, a little chocolate syrup, mix it together, pump it up to about 80 psi. On the other side, take a CO2 fire extinguisher, shoot them at each other, they'll make Dippin' Dots. Yep. You're gonna have to put it in some sort of closed chamber.
Yeah.
Make sure you put holes in the chamber, or bad things happen.
So we do this with two office water cooler bottles, and we cut out the bottoms and we tape them together, cut some holes across the top, and then hook up the fire extinguishers at either end, and it'll make a gallon of ice cream in 10 seconds. So that's pretty good science. Now there's going to be some cleanup, I'm not going to lie.
You can also flash freeze berries and stuff.
Yeah, you can tell me here, but that's boring. That's kind of smoothies.
Hey, Alton.
Wait, what? Hey, wait a second, I'm still answering this question. Otherwise, I would say anything that involves yeast, like making pizza dough and watching it rise and all of that is a great science lesson because it teaches people that there's stuff living in almost everything. And besides, once you understand yeast, you're one step away from, making beer. So my thing is that by the time the kid's about 10, they should be making most of the ale for the house.
Make your kids watch Good Eats. That's
And watching Good Eats is also a very good scientific. Next question.
Hi, this is your dodo speaking.
Where are you?
I'm over here.
Where?
Hi.
Hi.
We've got a very long line, so let's try and keep it to one answer per panel member. Okay?
Okay.
I want to make sure we get to all these wonderful people.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right, here you
Remember
go.
that time we all got yelled at in the middle
All
of
right.
the
So Lucky's gonna, no matter what happens, Lucky has the next question. Go ahead. Okay.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not gonna work. Alton, can you tell us the story of how stir fry and shrimp toast came into your life?
You're talking about my cats? Really? You're gonna talk about my cats? So all I know is that for years I've been on Instagram working my butt off to do all these culinary things. If I had known that all you have to do is put up a video of a cat pooping on another cat, that you would have 70 bajillion likes. So one day at the office we have these big porches that go around the house, really low, and one day I'm like looking out the window of my kitchen and 4 kittens come out from under the porch. Little bitty things. I'm like, what? I didn't even know the porch was pregnant. And we had been feeding this stray cat. And so what happened is she had these kittens, this litter, across the street under somebody else's freaking porch. And then we fed her, and so she's like, well, it's better over here. And so she brought all the kittens over, and then she left. And so
That's what you think.
That's what I think, yeah. And so we caught them, and I kept 2 of them, and the first one got inside a wok, and I looked over and I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna stir fry you. Stir fry, stuck. And then the other one, I just looked at it and said, you're shrimp toast. I don't know why. So the other 2 were adopted, but we kept the stir fry and shrimp toast as office cats, and so they live at the office now and kill roaches. Actually, this weekend, shrimp toast caught a lizard in your office. And lizards are related to dragons, am I right? It sure has come full circle. We just came full circle. So that's that story. Next question.
Over here.
What? All right, oh, you ma'am then, fine.
Oh, I got it.
You have a present.
A present. That's
Well, presents
not a
don't have to
question.
stand in line. Come on over.
I'll try dragon pie.
I have had dragon pie. It's like a liquor apple pie in a liquid form. Did you bring me some? So many people. It blows my mind. As I go down the list of ingredients, for some reason my eye is drawn to 1 liter Everclear. Because I'm pretty sure this is just brown Everclear, but thank you.
One of the things I love most about DragonCon is there are an absurd amount of people walking around with jars of homemade liquor. It's awesome.
And that's why we're here instead of Comic-Con. That's right. All right, another question from over on this side.
Hey, I believe you heard you say once that you were always trying out something technically new or different every episode, like a new type of shot.
Yes.
I also heard that that the Beatles did something similar to that. So do you think that kind of technical experimentation contributed to the popularity of Good Eats, and why?
I thought you were going to say popularity of the Beatles, and I was going to say that worked out for them. No, I mean, here's the deal. I was lucky enough and continue to be lucky enough to work with an amazingly talented crew of people. From my key grip, camera, certainly props, actors. And I think that one of the things as a filmmaker, which I was first, you got to keep people interested. So every day we had a rule. We will do a shot every day that we would never done before. And there were days when maybe nobody recognized but us that, holy crap, the camera moved and you were moving at exactly the same rate and something outside was all moving at the same time. What way? How do you do that? And we would figure out ways of building things. We would build sets on giant casters, or we would build them on hanging rigs of speed rail.
We also did a lot of mirrors. We do
A lot
shit
of
into a mirror,
mirrors,
back
yeah.
into another mirror, to his face here, so that way you can keep all like food and everything
Yeah.
in one shot.
So whether, I don't know that it made, our whole thing was if I could make Good Eats visually interesting, and I could pack it full of information, then you would watch it more than once. And that was the goal. My thing was, I don't want people to watch the show one time and be done with it. I would love for people to be able to watch it 4 or 5 times and discover something new in it each time. I'm not saying it's, the Godfather trilogy, but we considered ourselves filmmakers making short films about food. And so we did it partially to keep ourselves interested and to push ourselves technically and creatively, but we also did it so that viewers could watch the shows over and over and say, wow, I'm still getting something out of this. And in that respect, I think that it did work. And here, if there was a reason for doing that, it's that ultimately my job was to entertain you. That's my number one job. But if I could get somebody who didn't care one bit about cooking, if I could get that person to get up, if I could instill and infect them with curiosity to get up and go into the kitchen, then I win. And I think that sometimes that took the 5th viewing to do it. But to this day, a lot of people will stop me and say, you know what, I never really cooked until I watched Good Eats. And that's the best thing that I can hear. And I think that came from the attention of the people. I hope. That's all that is there. Thank you very much. Go ahead, over on this side.
Hi, how you doing?
We're good.
Good.
That was your question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's over here.
Thanks. Number one, I'm a big fan. You and I have a date every Friday, every night, 11 to 12 on Food Network. Switching up. First thing I want to know, do you have a nutmeg in your
No, I
pocket?
don't. I gave it away on my way here. I gave it away. There was a kid that asked me for my nutmeg and I gave it to him. Sorry. It's the first time I've been caught out, but what was I going to say? No to a cute little kid dressed up with a dragon tail? Maybe you can't have my nutmeg, get away from me? No, not going to work.
Sir, might you have a nutmeg? It's just like this.
It was pretty much Keynesian.
Father says I must return home with a nutmeg.
I also want to say that I really enjoy your show, and I'm so excited it's coming back. And I went to your live show, Eat Your Science, and it was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Eat Your Science is a lot of fun. We're going back out on the road 5 more weeks in October, November. Todd will be with me and my drummer, Jim Pace. The rest of these people are, I don't know what they're doing. Hey, come on, we'll live on the bus. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Living on a bus actually isn't fun. But thank you. All right, over here.
The TV show is great, but if there was Good Eats the movie, $100 million budget, is there a food or a cooking technique you could feature on that movie?
Excellent question.
You talked about a movie.
How to cook a tauntaun.
How would you do it? What would you go about? What would you...
Well, first off, you have to realize that they actually do smell worse on the inside.
So would you smoke it to try to cover that up?
I would brine it first.
No, okay.
Yeah, I would brine it. Then I would stuff it with Ewoks. And spin. What?
Ewoks are excellent aromatics.
They are. But you have to singe them off first. You gotta get all that hair off. And then you drop them out.
It's like they're like chewy. They're like cooey. They're like cooey, but they're chewy.
They're...
We do this all day.
Over on We have to tell us that we've only got 7 minutes left, so keep going.
I wanted to thank all of you. I am definitely one of those people who've watched the shows far more than one time and have gotten a lot of compliments for things I've made after watching those shows, and in particular, ice cream. So I'm curious for the panel members, which do you prefer, ice cream versus frozen custard, and what flavor?
Chocolate ice cream, there is no other.
I don't know, I'm not much of a custard man, just because I didn't grow up around it, so I'm gonna go chocolate ice cream.
Really? Anybody else?
Coffee ice cream.
Coffee ice cream?
Neapolitan.
Yeah. Neapolitan, 3 flavors in one.
That's right.
It's the only 3-way you've ever had. Good night, everyone!
Actually, I used to perform under the name Hans Hard.
Did you? Right, stop. Everybody? Ice cream?
Oh, anything with cherry in it. Cherry vanilla, cherry chocolate, cherry.
Vanilla ice cream.
Although lately I have been dabbling in strawberry, but I'm still, give me really good vanilla any day. To me, vanilla is still like the most exotic flavor on earth. I don't know why I think that. We have time for like one more on each side. There you go.
So, my real quick, I just want to say, Krieger is secretly the best.
Yeah, secretly.
There's no secret about
But my question is for Alton. Since you're doing Returning to the Eats, I want to ask, could there be possibly an episode where you dress up as Alfred and feed someone dressed as Batman?
That would cross so many legal lines of copyright trouble that I would have to be incredibly careful. I will tell you one thing though. There will be another smoking show that involves a large blue box. I've already said too much. Because everybody wants a smoker that's bigger on the inside. Last question, and then we're going to go sign some stuff. Let's hear it.
Hi, thanks for coming down the connector. I was wondering if between all you creative people you could take us out of here by taking a couple of seconds to storyboard a Klingon cooking show.
Storyboard? The great thing about if you're next generation Klingon, it's not a problem. You've already got a lobster tail on your head. You just stick your face in boiling water.